Hey guys, I'm Gamer back here for that video, guys. Today we're going to be going ahead and no-clipping in and out of the stadium of the Atlanta Falcons stadium. So, honestly, in my opinion, one of the coolest stadiums built right now. I think I used this stadium for one of my mods. I forget which mod I used it for, but I used it for one of my mod series, and to be honest, it's a really cool stadium. So starting off right away, once we go inside the tunnel, you can see we have this weirdly red texture. Not sure what's going on there. Going a little bit farther down the list here, we have what looks like, is that the door? No, that's just an empty space. Wow. Okay. Interesting. EA Sports. It's in the game. I don't know. That's definitely different. Usually they have like something like a tunnel or something that says something like that's really nothing. All right, so this side actually is textured, and all it is a reflection. Well, actually, no, it's not reflection. It's actually like actual stairs. It goes to nowhere, obviously. Oh, wait, does it go somewhere? Goes to this door, and then it goes to the left here, and that's just darkness. Okay, so that's nothing really there. But interesting. So they actually have something. Like, this is what's so weird about these stadiums is some of the things are textured. So you look at them and you're like, oh, okay, this is something cool, interesting. And then other things are just not textured. And things that should probably be textured are not textured. So this is the other locker room, which kind of just goes into this empty space back here. So nothing crazy special there. Let's go to the other locker room, because the Falcons do have 4 locker rooms. Thank you, Falcons. Not every single stadium has 4 locker rooms. And what we do have here is this window set up here, which is a reflection of the stadium. Now, if you look at this realistically, right, and you reflect these windows, which obviously goes nowhere, but if you look, this is what the windows should see when it reflects. We have seen this in other stadiums where the reflections are not correct, / they do not make sense. And that's just a typical of EA Sports here. Now, we can't really go too high up here when it comes to the top here and go like through the actual scoreboard. Sadly, there is a limit for how high you can go up. I wish you could go higher up. That would be actually a little bit more awesome, but it is what it is, right? So now let's get into this part, which actually is the part that I'm actually more curious about. So first off, we have, it looks like here, a car. We have one car here, which is cool. But then here's a thing that's interesting. So they have this right-hand side textured here with the Falcon bird. Now, the Falcon bird is in this stadium. It's actually on the outside. It's the front of the stadium. There is a really cool Falcon bird you can look at, which is awesome. And this is actually the first time we have seen this, which is kind of weird to say the least, is that we have vendors here with actual people in there. Now, they're not designed and looked like they're actual people, like the workers, but that is something that, you know, you actually can see. We also have a restaurant right here. So, again, like I said, they actually went kind of crazy and kind of hard when it comes to creating this Falcon Stadium. Like, they actually did a good job. I gotta give EA Sports props. I apologize for kind of cutting around like this. You kind of have to. It's hard to move around in no clipping, because if you want to kind of get that general look like this, you have to kind of like, you know, maneuver around. All right, going down here a little bit. We do have, of course, some of the signs like, you know, where the stadium seating is. We have what looks like here Colossals. Okay, so we have another restaurant. So a couple of different restaurants. We have done so far now, that's our 21st stadium. Out of 21 stadiums, 0 stadiums have had restaurants inside of them, which is kind of crazy because I feel like there is stadiums with restaurants inside them, but EA just didn't, like, you know, texture them at all. Now, let's be honest, this is just a copy and paste of the same exact restaurant, but, you know, at least that's cool in the aspect of it's something, right? It's something there. And a little shout out here. This area right here, let me see if I can get this to correctly work for me. So this area right here, you can actually get up here. Okay, never mind. You can actually get up here from that little walkway there. But other than that, it looks like, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. It does have a little bit of a, like, texture problem there, but it does have like a little railing, so you can't really fall off. This side had no railing, though. So this side, you have no railing, and you could just fall off to, not your death, but you could fall off and hit the ground and hurt yourself. So that's a, you know, violation of safety protocol. Obviously, in a real stadium, that's not a problem, but in this make-believe EA Sports Stadium that they created, it could be a problem. Now, most of these suites in all the videos we have done so far are really not that well designed. I mean, it's just pretty much a copy and paste of the same old suite over and over and over again. And that's exactly what we see here. The only difference is we do have actual flowers in here, so we have vegetation in there, which I think is, I guess, a little bit cool that they actually went out of the way to do that. Now, it's the same thing, copy and paste around the whole entire stadium, so nothing really special there. And as you go higher up, even in the stadium, you're going to see it's pretty much just a copy and paste of everything, right? And that's kind of what we expect. And we've come to expect when it comes to these stadiums so far, is that if you see one area a certain way, there are good chances every area possible is going to be that same exact copy and paste. Just how EA works, you know, it's not really, you know, kind of, it's not surprising, I would say. I couldn't think of the word for a second. So that's the stadium, right? That's the inside of the stadium. And to be honest, Mercedes-Benz Stadium looks pretty dang good. Now, on the outside here, we do have the Falcon. And let me see real fast. Does it have... It has something that says right here. Is this actually textured correctly? Hang on. It says the Falcon. And it's... Okay, no, you can actually read that. Wow, you can actually... It actually is textured enough to read. Stainless steel monument embodies the legacy and tendency of the pointed wing predator and its namesake's football team. The Falcon, designed and handcrafted by Hungarian artist Gabor, last name, and his team in Budapest and Atlanta, is a stunning, unforgettable feature of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium for a fan experience envisioned by the Atlanta Falcons owner, Arthur M. Blank. So, yeah, this actually is, surprisingly enough, fully rendered, fully textured, which is really freaking dope. Hang on. Okay, I thought I saw the Cleveland Browns logo. I was about to be like, bro, what is going on with EA? Alright, so... overall, on the outside here, there is nothing. There is absolutely nothing here other than that weird lighting texture problem there. But outside the stadium, there is literally nothing. Again, I've never been to the Falcon Stadium. I've heard it's amazing. It's a beautiful stadium. But down the line here, down a little bit down the road, I think this is this the baseball stadium? We'll see when we go in here. I have no idea, actually. I don't think this is the baseball stadium. This might be is this the indoor facility? It's a very big building. I feel like this has to be baseball. This has to be baseball. It's just not textured inside. Unless this is basketball. This could be basketball. It says Atlanta on the side. But that, like, the bleachers set up, it's not bleachers, though. I don't know what that building is supposed to be. And this just goes off into the void. Which is really weird, because there's not many... If you guys have seen this series so far, there's not many things that, you know, kind of goes off into the void. Usually it's actually pretty detailed for the most part. We have a little bit electric grid there. We have a railway system. And I'll be honest with you, if you look at this, this is probably the most detailed railway system we have seen so far. Which is kind of crazy to say that. We have, I was going to say this is a process field. But these are, if I am correct, I might be incorrect. These look like railway, like emergency lights, if I'm not correct, but there's no railway anywhere close. So, okay. Yeah, it has a crap ton of downtown Atlanta buildings here. Yeah, it's just a crap ton of buildings. And again, it all goes down to the void here. So, like, we go slowly down into the void here. Let's just, okay, we can't go any lower than that. Never mind. I was like, yeah, we'll go all the way down here. Can't go any lower than that. We're kind of, okay, there we go. we're kind of stuck on that aspect. But yeah, so overall wise, not really textured outside the stadium. And listen, we have done, this is our 21st stadium, right? We have done 20 stadiums so far, 21 stadiums so far. There has been some stadiums, as you've been watching the series, that are very well textured outside of the stadium. Like, amazingly. There are some stadiums that are, like, just not really at all. Like, EA Sports did not care / try at all with the outside of the stadium. This is one of those stadiums that they did not try at all with, which is kind of funny. Because this is one of the best stadiums, yet the Bears Stadium has complete textures outside, and they're the Bears. They're the Bears, man. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.